gorilla, nature. Bro, let's go skate. Dude, E equals MC squared. Nerd for life. Hey, you guys, welcome to another episode of Pastor Darius Knows Things. Wow, so excited. You guys, so in this episode, we're going to be talking about love and compassion. Wow. So, we're continuing on the series of character, right? This is all about character building. Character building is so important. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just hop right into it, right? Let's just hop right into the topic, right? We're going to start out with the biblical foundation. And the first scripture that they have is the first scripture is 1 Corinthians chapter 1. We're going to start with 1 Corinthians chapter 1. Give me a second here, and then we'll hop right into that. Just spacing some things out so everything is simple and easy. So, okay. So, in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, chapter 13, verse 4 through 7. And it states, "Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres." Wow. Incredible. Love is incredible. It's such an amazing thing to have. When I think about love, I think about my mom. My mom is just such an amazing and loving person. My mom has done more for other people than anyone that I know. I mean, my mom is just such an incredible individual. There's almost no end to the amount of good that she does. She's helped over the years. I've watched her help people who didn't even care enough about themselves to help themselves. She's helped people who were homeless on the street, brought them up to our house, brought them from down in the city, homeless. And my parents, my family, they're very fortunate, right? My parents are rich, they're wealthy people. And so, she would bring people up to our house in the mountain, because I grew up in the mountains, and we got some land up there, and she would bring them and then let people stay in like a trailer up there free. She let people, sometimes the people would come and, maybe they would do some like housework or whatever it is. But I mean, these people were like, she's taking literally people who were on the street, brought them up to our house, and even let some people just stay in our house. Like, I'm like, Mom, why every time I come home, and she'll have people up there for like months, just straight up months. Some people she have up there for years, and they'll be like, she just consider them like her assistant. They go to work with her, help her out with her work and projects and stuff like that. Straight up, man, it's like, my mom is one of the most loving people. Like, how many people do you know have that much love in their heart where they can just like, bring random people home who are just in a difficult situation, and, they just feel for them and they just want to help them. You just want to help, incredible. So let's hop into John. The next one is John chapter 13, verse 34 and 35. And it states, "A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you. So you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another." Now, when this scripture is talking about love one another, it's not just loving people who are in directly, close to you, people who are in your family, people you like, your friends, they're saying love one another. They're talking about love like, humankind, right? Because the fact is, how can you witness to somebody? If you consider yourself a Christian person, right, your job is to spread the love of Jesus Christ. That is what Christianity is all about. It's not about going to church every Sunday. I'm not against going to church. It's not about, participating as a, like giving money to the church, right? That's good. That's good, right? All those things are great. Giving money to the church, even donating to our channel. Hopefully you guys will. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please, we need your support. And if you guys want to go make a donation to our nonprofit organization, at the end of the video, right, we have a Cash App. You guys can go and make a donation to our Cash App if you guys really appreciate the content, because we're putting out these videos every single week. We need your guys' support, right? Right now, I'm supporting this ministry on my own. I make the donations. I send money every week. I send money to Africa over in Ghana. And, I have one of my pastors is over there and he works with me. He goes out and does the projects, because I can't be here making the money and then be in Africa at the same time. So I have to rely on other people. We all have different parts in the ministry, and maybe your part is just to make a donation to the nonprofit you can help support. And that way, you don't, maybe your job isn't necessarily to go out and and do the projects. We give school books and backpacks to kids over in Africa, and we've done it in India, and we've done it in Latin America, over in Nicaragua, we've done it in Argentina, we've done it in Chile, all over the world. You guys, you may not realize how big something small, it could be a $10 donation, a $20 donation. Hey, if you got it, it could be a $100 donation, right? And that donation can make a huge difference for some kid, in a foreign country that you've never met. Just make a huge difference. Allow us to be the arm for you, right? Anyway, let's continue, you guys. Love, that's what we're talking about. We must love. We must continue to love people, right? Love those around us. Love isn't necessary. It's not just talking about love people because they're good to you. Love the people who are directly in your family. It's saying love in general. Just have love for the world, So let's go ahead. Let's go to the biblical story, the Good Samaritan. Ooh, I love this story. Jesus told this parable to illustrate the true meaning of love and compassion. The Samaritan, despite being an outsider, showed mercy to a wounded man, while others passed him by, right? And this is in Luke chapter 10, verse 25 through 37. Oh, I'm going to sum this up right quick, right? The Good Samaritan was such an incredible story. And the reason why the Good Samaritan was such an incredible story is because they're all the religious people. There was an individual who'd been jumped and beat up and pretty much left for dead. And, all the rich people, all the religious people, they came, crossed over the other side of the road. I think one of the guys was like a Pharisee. He was like, it's like one of the leaders in the church. Seen the guy on the ground, crossed over the other side of the road and kept moving on. And then there was a person. Now the Samaritans, right? The Jews, during this time, the Jews didn't consider the Samaritans to be reputable people, right? They see them as secular individuals, so forth, so on, right? So now the Samaritan came, picked this guy up, took him to a hotel, whatever it is, paid to have him, taken care of, heal his wounds, wrapped up and healed and everything. And he told the guy at the hotel or whatever hostel it was, he's like, hey man, look, take care of this guy. Whatever he needs, give it to him. And anything that is in excess, don't worry about it. Put it on my bill, right? Until he's better. And then once he's better, send him on his way. And you can put it, and I'll take, you know, this is the incredible part about this, is there are so many people out there who we see the homeless people. And, maybe that for me, my project is helping children over in Africa, right? We all have different projects. We all have different ways that we can help, right? Maybe your project is helping something simple. Maybe there's a homeless person and you see them. Maybe your project is to go and buy that person food every time you see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's your project. Straight up, I wouldn't recommend giving the homeless people money, because a lot of the homeless people do drugs, and you might as well just go ahead and take that money and give it straight to the drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, bro. But hey, if you want to buy somebody clothes, buy them food, this is the good story of the Good Samaritan. Let's keep going. So, real life example. They got Martin Luther King Jr. Biblical connection. All right, so Martin Luther King's philosophy of nonviolent resistance was rooted in Jesus's teaching of love and forgiveness. Wow, incredible, man. Martin Luther King was an incredible individual. I believe that one of his whole movement for nonviolence was actually rooted back from Mahatma Gandhi. Martin Luther King. It's incredible. You guys, that was where he got the idea of nonviolent resistance, right? Because in India, Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of resistance against the British, because the British had pretty much taken over their system, and the Indian people were like, look, man, we can take care of our own selves. We want you guys, they just stopped working. They refused to work. Straight up, bro. Shut down the system completely, but yeah, let's go ahead and move on. During the Montgomery bus boycott, King faced threats and violence, but he consistently preached love and nonviolence. He urged his followers to meet hate with love, believing that only through love could true justice be achieved. He said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light, can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." And this is Dr. Martin Luther King, pastor, one of my most beloved mentors. So, action for you guys. Perform an act of kindness for someone in need. This is the action. This is what I was talking about before. Find somebody in need and be kind to them. Who knows? Maybe there's somebody who's very sad and they just need somebody to talk to. You guys, this is another episode of Pastor Darius Knows Things. Hope you guys appreciate this. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Hello, you guys. My name is Pastor Darius. I am so grateful for all the people who choose to watch our videos. And I just wanted to take the time to invite you guys to help us to make a difference. I am the Chief Executive Officer and President of the Board of Gorilla Nature Inc. That's our nonprofit organization. We are a registered 501c3 nonprofit organization, which means that when you make donations to our nonprofit, those donations are tax deductible. So I wanted to invite you guys to, go check out our Cash App at Gorilla Nature Inc. Again, that's at Gorilla Nature Inc. Go to our Cash App and make a donation today. You guys can also go check out our website at www.gorillaнаtureinc.com, and that will give you an overview of the work that we've been doing around the world. We are an international nonprofit organization, so we specialize in helping kids in poor countries to get education. We support them in their pursuit of education. We buy school books, we buy backpacks, and we buy school supplies. We also do events. to help the kids. And we are helping kids. We've done projects over in India. We've done in Bangalore. We've done projects in Kerala over in India. We've also done projects over in Ghana and Africa. And we've sent our teams over to Nigeria. I personally have gone down to Nicaragua, and I've been over in Costa Rica, and we've done projects internationally in different parts of the world. We have many organizations that we work with, and the fact is that we need your support to be able to keep doing the work that we're doing. So if you guys appreciate these videos and the hard work that we're doing to keep putting out these videos, please help to support us so we can continue to help support the operations, and also help support the young kids who we are inspiring on a daily basis to believe for great things. I want to thank you so much. I am Pastor Darius. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching this video.